Hey, what's up everyone? Fear here. Today we're going to be doing an Ollie gameplay and video. I definitely think Ollie is the weakest character in the game currently. I've given several suggestions on how to bring him up to par with all the other characters in the game. Right off the bat, you'll notice I'm running coffee on Ollie. This is a requirement at this point in the game's meta because of how slow he is without his weapons and his full kit. If you don't have weapons at the start of the game, you're essentially dead. You're just a walking pinata of health, because anyone with coffee can just show up and kill you. Now I am level 16, so I'm pushing the legendary guard, of course, but that's just me. I don't recommend pushing legendary guard pretty much ever on Ollie. If you're level 14, 15, 16, sure, you can probably manage it. Coffee is pretty strong as an item in general, and this helps a lot too. So for that reason, push the legendary guard, it's fine. But really just emphasizing here that coffee is necessary on Ollie because of how weak he is early at this point in the game, and I don't think that should be the case. It used to be where his active, where you can eat grass to heal, was strong enough to survive at the beginning with no coffee, but at this point, with all these new characters and the speed of the game and how the meta has evolved, you definitely need coffee 100%. So that said, let's talk more about Ollie's playstyle in general. Definitely try and play near bushes. Obviously, it's completely random where the circle ends up. If it ends up where there's no bushes, that's pretty unfortunate because Ollie is weak in general. You have to use his rollbacks wisely, which requires shooting a weapon, and there is a method to this. So, for example, this guy right here, I'm looking to shoot a spear. He's not in range at the moment, but when he comes over here, we will shoot a spear, and then we'll go right into a bow. And the reason for this is because the spear is shorter range, and you'll get knocked back, and you can follow up with a bow, which is longer range. If you do the bow first, you won't be able to shoot your spear, so you want to open with a spear or grenade, something like that. I think cluster bomb is necessary on Ollie to do any sort of damage to anybody, and of course you need adrenaline shot due to his weak health. And finally, vampire teeth is pretty strong. You can heal a little more. You don't have to rely on bushes completely to heal your health or adrenaline shot, health kits, as it is a little difficult for most players to kill a lot of people on Ollie. It requires a lot of aim. Dealing with the rollbacks can be very frustrating, and as the circle gets smaller, you tend to shoot yourself into the fire, which is a very big weakness of Ollie's, and for that reason you need to be paying attention to where your position is. Like, I had to use my grenade there to roll into the center, trying to keep this buck off his health kit, and I'm gonna wrap up this game now. Looks like the buck is just dragging this out somewhere in there. There he is. One more health kit, I think. This actually might have been his last health kit. Okay. So again, pretty weak character overall. Early game, just try and loot up. Focus less on murdering people, as it's going to be difficult. And Ollie, his kit by nature is passive, so for that reason, just focus on looting up, getting your health kits, and trying to play it slow. I think that a really reasonable strategy is, after you're looted up, you got your health kits, just sit around bushes, honestly. Now this sounds pretty crazy coming from me. Consider myself extremely aggressive, always looking for kills, all that stuff, and I do go for kills on Ollie, but it's not wise. And most of you guys aren't level 16 on Ollie. In fact, there's very few people who have a level 16 Ollie because he's so weak. Why would you get or why would you want to level up a character that's as weak as Ollie? Personally, I'm just a completionist, so all of my characters I try and get to level 16, but that's just me. So again, play around the bushes, kind of just take your fights very wisely and do your best to survive. Bushes can be a very, very good tool for Ollie to heal, and yeah, I definitely think that playing around those bushes is just key. So looking for a couple more kills now. Just trying to increase my kill count. We're in the bushes, so we do have that grass to keep us healed. And as you can see, even at level 16, it can be a struggle playing on Ollie. The bushes don't heal you to full. I think it's somewhere around 33%. This Molly is very frustrating to deal with. Getting shot from this Shelly as well. We do end up taking him out. And definitely try and stay away from the fire. You know, I'm repositioning myself right now towards the center of the circle. Because if you get near that fire and someone starts shooting you, you're gonna get knocked back into the fire, and then you're gonna shoot yourself into the fire as well. And this is bad overall because it can likely cost you the game. So definitely pay attention there. So right now we're kind of close to the fire. I did want to pick up that bomb though, and we'll heal up with this grass. If there was no grass nearby, I would not have gone for that bomb. It would have been too difficult to survive overall. And we need to do something about this Molly. So I'm going to save my bomb for the next time that he comes over. Okay, running into a trap there. Getting a lot of people on me right now. This is getting really difficult to deal with, but we're trying our best. Doing work. People are running out of health kits. Circle's getting smaller. Molly's dead. Buck's dead to that grenade. Well, not the grenade, I guess, but very close. All right. Last game here with Ollie. You guys have pretty much seen everything. There's not a whole lot left to talk about. Again, you know, I think and I hope that he gets a huge buff at some point. I've made the suggestion that I think his rollback that his weapons currently provide should be his active, as 3 charges on 5-second cooldown, and his active, his active currently should be his passive. So anywhere or anytime he's near grass and lower than 100% health, if he walks over it, he automatically eats the grass and heals up from it. That way, you're not shooting yourself into the fire. You have some mobility at the start of the game, so you can choose whether to run coffee or not. And you don't need to worry about having to reposition yourself every time you need to shoot or get knocked back by somebody else. I think these changes would be balanced overall and put Ollie in a great spot. Make him the character that he can be, the best character that he can be, and the most fun that he can be. So I'm gonna do some shoutouts now. After I pick up this legendary, actually, I really want that legendary bow. It's a very, very, very strong addition to my arsenal as Ollie, given how weak he is in general. Looks like we're gonna have to contest it pretty heavily though. Fuzzy wants it, but he goes down. So we're gonna pick this up and give a shout out to RL Turbo. Give a shout out to Z Tevel Boy, Luke Tay, Fixel, awesome video. Thank you, buddy. See you a lot. Appreciate the support. Shout out to Alan Hamed. Wow, Louis already level 13. Yes, Louis is 13, now 14 actually at the time of this video, and I'm trying to get him to 16 at some point. Shout out to Janelle, Awesome. Thank you. Victor Mateos, another shout out to you. Much love, buddy. Thank you so much for watching all the videos. All the positive feedback you've given means a lot. Shout out to Roland Markushik. I think that's how you say your last name. I saw Louis once since it was released. I saw Louis since it was released more often than Steve. Yes, Steve is still pretty weak, but I think Louis is just pretty hyped right now. I think a lot of people are playing him because he's the new character on the block, but I don't think he's very strong at the moment either. Shout out to Best Pringle. I haven't even seen a Louis in a game yet. Hell, I didn't even know he was released. Yeah, surprise, he is released. Jesse Reynolds says, nice Fear, you're quite quick with the new character update. Cheers, Chizzard. Shout out to you, buddy. Alright, gonna read some Nick's video comments now. I did upload 2 videos at once the other day. Kind of getting distracted, didn't need to eat grass there. Gonna look for a skill shot here against that Finn. Just barely missed. Shout out to Outcast, love this series, hope you don't stop making vids, and hope you don't stop making vids after it ends. Yeah, thank you for the support, man. I will definitely continue making videos. I plan on doing some duo gameplays, some random solos, whatever I feel like, give more commentary, less instructional tips on how to play characters, just more commentary on what I'm doing, my thought process, my own personal gameplay as level 16s, level 16 characters, and yeah, it'll be good. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Looks like this Duke is just running away. And that's going to conclude the Ollie video. If you guys want a shout out, any comments, any questions, concerns, feel free to leave a comment below. I will either respond to you or give you a shout out and reply in the next video. And I hope you learned something from this one. Happy hunting.